Hello, Reinhardt Milwaukee Sales. Hey everyone, it's Dan. I'm recording this on a Saturday down in my basement in the man cave office. Just wanted to reach out to everyone over the weekend here and reflect on what's been going on, in the country the last couple weeks, and certainly take a look forward as well of what we can expect and what we're seeing with this coronavirus outbreak. But first, I want to mention that we're two full periods into the year, and we're off to a very good start. The Reinhardt operating companies within Performance Food Group are contributing well above our earnings plan, and that's fantastic. I can tell you in Milwaukee, we are right on our budget through two periods. Outstanding work. What we're not gaining in sales volume, we're making up in better efficiencies, keeping our operating costs in line, holding our margins. Of course, we always need to balance that sales growth and margin growth, as you guys know. But I just want to let you know we're off to a very good start, and really the start of P3 March was looking and is looking positive as well. But the reality is, I think we realize going forward, there's going to be some bumps, some hurdles, and so we'll talk about that. But a little bit of today, there might be some opinion in here, but also I just want to really get a message out to you guys. Thinking a lot about the sales organization and what you and we will all face in the weeks ahead, and so I just wanted to share a couple thoughts from my perspective, and probably 3-4 minutes. I'll try to keep it brief. Just reflecting myself on my career in business. I started in 86, and in 1987, some of you remember Black Friday, right? Stock market crash. Everyone was freaking out, and of course then we moved on and had a lot of successful years after that. Right before the year 2000, the Y2K panic. Literally, people thought planes might be falling out of the skies, right? That the computer systems wouldn't work, and of course we moved on. The internet bubble and the burst that followed that. Of course, 9/11, and then looking out at 2008, a little more recent with the banking crisis and the recession that followed. Those were rough years for those of you who were out there selling and in business. And now, leaping ahead the better part of 12 years, this coronavirus, which over the last couple weeks, it's just rolling, right? We all have personal stories of what's happening, whether it be with our kids, with school, colleges, or businesses that we serve. So, I think it's important that we realize there's a lot of change out there right now. There's going to be some reaction that some might call it panic, others might call it justified fear. I think we're all in maybe a slightly different place with that. Whether you're talking about your parents or loved ones that might be in higher risk groups, or just how do you protect your families. So we're all just staying attuned to the market, whether it's looking at CDC.gov or just whatever your source of news is. I just encourage you, stay informed, and you're going to make some personal decisions. And along that lines, let's talk about just moving forward here in the weeks ahead. And how do we continue to serve our customers? Well, we all know that some customers are going to be shut down, right? They're not going to be open. So in one sense, just keeping in touch with them, let me know what you need, when you think you'll be back open. We have to really adhere to our returns policy. We're not going to take product back, that's outside of the policy. So make sure you understand that. More importantly, helping the customers when they do decide to open back up and get rolling again, or maybe they're going through a dramatic menu change. I can tell you this morning, when I went to breakfast, there was a limited option, and it was not what I expected or wanted, so I moved on. So those things are happening every day by the moment, and you know this. Let's talk about representation out in the field, and how do we show up? Well, part of this is going to be a personal choice. Some of us might be comfortable, going out and being in front of our customers and engaging in that way. Others, you might be concerned, and we understand that. I understand that for sure, and we're going to address that in the weeks ahead. Do what you think is appropriate, but the one thing I encourage everyone to do is stay engaged with your customers. Do not, go into the fetal position, if you will, right? Do not avoid engagement. Don't wait for it to blow over, because we don't know how long it's going to take, to blow over. It's more about working through it. So if you choose to engage and be in front of your customers, fantastic. I know personally, I'll be out. I'm available, to be out at customer meetings and engagements. I've made the decision. I don't feel I'm in a high risk group, and I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take care of the things that I can control, and whether that's distancing and not shaking hands and making sure I've got hand sanitizer and whatnot. That's my personal choice. But if someone else is not comfortable with that for whatever their personal reasons, that's okay. All right, we're going to work through that. But let's stay engaged. Think about it and ask about, hey, what's changing with your business other than the obvious that fewer people are coming in? Is there anything I can be doing to help you with product needs, other disposables, reusables, other things that may be important to you that weren't as important a week ago or 3 weeks ago? So let's be very much in tune with what's happening with our customers and be ready to respond. And also let them know, here's what we're able to do. And sometimes, there's things that we're not able to do. We want to put a bright light on, here's what I can do to help you. Maybe it's helping them through a menu change, whatever it might be, right? Every situation is going to be slightly different. So with that said, we're going to get through this, guys. We're going to fight through it. I really encourage you, keep a positive attitude, both at home and at work. We've been through these other crises before. We're going to get through this one. We're going to come out stronger. I really believe that, and we're going to continue on and have a very good year in 2020. So that's it. Just wanted to touch base. It looks like I went a little long. I apologize for that, but I'm looking forward to seeing you all, whether it be out in the field, on another video conference, and please give me feedback, check in, and look forward to seeing everyone or talking to you next week. Have a great weekend.